What's up, guys? Hey, today I want to talk to you about Kobe Bryant. I'm sure that you've read a lot of articles and there's a lot of bloggers and vloggers and people that have comments about him. I'm a pastor of a church in Auburn, and I have a very minuscule group of devoted followers that watch my videos. And so this is an opportunity for me to talk to my friends, my family, my church. And so if you just randomly came through on some other platform, make sure you like and subscribe. But I just wanted to throw my thoughts into the ring. I was actually coming out of church on Sunday. My daughter ran up to me. My daughter plays basketball and ran up to me and said, Dad, Kobe died. And it took me a moment to register in my head. I was like, Kobe? Who's Kobe? And then she was like, Dad, Kobe Bryant died. And I was kind of taken aback. It was right after service and I wasn't really expecting that. And so I started to read the news stories on my phone on the way home while my wife was driving. And it was tragic, man. I'm sure many of you by now have heard that he died and read the news stories. There was a helicopter and there was fog, and they're still trying to figure out whether it was pilot error or mechanical error. And what's interesting is that through all platforms and all news stories, the type of comments that people are saying about him being rich and why was he in a helicopter and how come he doesn't care about global warming and he should have been driving and the rest of us have to take our cars and it serves him right, he shouldn't have been flying, and just like some of the most disgusting things that people say online is just horrible, man. I can't believe that humans treat people this way. The first thing is this, man. Before I get into the whole Kobe thing, I don't care how much money somebody has, and I don't care if you take a spaceship to work. It makes no difference to me. That's between you and God and your tax accountant. Here's what bothers me, is that Kobe Bryant, and he's famous. He's famous for basketball, and he's famous for the impact that he's had on the sport and for other people's lives. But at the end of the day, he was just a human. He was human, and his daughter was, and so was the husband and wife and their daughter that was on the plane, and the coach or on the helicopter, and the coach from that basketball team that was on the helicopter, and so was the pilot. I'm sure that pilot didn't wake up that morning and say, you know what, I'm hoping that I can crash this plane and I'm going to kill myself and kill a handful of people alongside with me. There's two things that I want to share with you today about the Kobe thing that are going to talk directly to you. The first one is this. Is that Proverbs 27:1 says, do not boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what tomorrow will hold. Every single one of us needs to live our life in such a way that we know that what happens tomorrow is not something that we can be promised to. And so we need to live every day. And I don't like the idea of living every day like it was our last day, but living every day with an expectation of that we don't know that tomorrow's promised to us. And so I think it's so vitally important to not let relationships be strained or things be hurting or to leave words unsaid, that how we speak to each other and especially our loved ones, to not let the sun go down on our anger because you don't know what tomorrow will hold. And secondly, I would encourage you to embrace the humanity of all of your fellow human beings. Just because Kobe was famous, it's all in the news, but there's a wife and a mother that lost her husband and her daughter, and then there's brothers and sisters that are left behind and they're hurting, and this pilot's wife, and there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people in close relationship to those people that were hurt. And so that should lead you to believe the next time that you're somewhere and you see somebody that in your eyes maybe you don't deem as important because of their status in society, they still have relationships. There's someone in their life that cares about them. And so treat those people with a measure of respect and love, because they're worthy of it, because they're human. And so that's my thought of the day, man. Don't boast about tomorrow because you don't know what your tomorrow holds, and treat everybody like they're human because everybody's got an inherent value because they're created by God. So that's my thought of the day, man. Hope you got something out of it. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.